And since last episode, finished harvesting the corn on this field. Here we did all right on the corn. We got 440,000 currently. That is some canola has been sold as well, by the way, so that's not all from corn, but sitting at 440,000. We're looking pretty good there, I think. Challenger's almost done plowing this field. Again, if you plant corn, remember you got to plow after each time planting corn. That also goes for sunflowers and a few other crops as well. So it looks like he's far enough ahead here. I think I can start fertilizing this field. I don't think you'll catch up. I don't think. You never know, I guess. But we'll get some fertilizer on this field, and then we should be ready to start planting it. And the plan is I am going to start with cotton on this field. Again, a few episodes back, I asked you folks what we should get into next. A lot of people said cotton, and it seems like a good way to go if you ask me, because, again, newer crop in the game, and not just a newer in the sense, you know, like we can use regular equipment for it. It does require some specialty equipment. So, still harvesting canola on this field yet here as well. Got a ways to go on that yet. Got the 560 working on it. Again, he started on that last episode, still going. And then move the 760 over to this side of the field here. Of course, switched out headers. So he's also working on canola. So yeah, making some progress here this episode. Like I said, I think we're to the point we can probably start planting here as well. So we got it switched over to cotton here. Again, if you remember from last episode complaining about this planter here, yeah. Right in the title, no-till. Right in the description, plants without requiring cultivation. And what does it require? Cultivation. Yeah, well. Anyway, the field's cultivated at this point, so it doesn't really matter, so I'm just going to use it this time. But, yeah, maybe in the future here, definitely going to be planning on probably trying a different planter switch out. We'll see what's available for mods. I don't believe we have any seeders like the DB60 or Kinseys yet that I know of are out. Or, you know, even the bigger ones, DB90s, DB120s. I don't believe any of those seeders are out yet, so... In fact, I'm not sure I've really seen much for modded row crop seeders, period. There are a few modded... grain drills out there, but... Or error seeders. Okay, should be all set. That's cotton check. Yeah, you should be good to start planting. We'll leave him to that. Where's the maintenance on this tractor? We good? Yeah, oh yeah, maintenance is good on the tractor. Okay. Something I need to make sure I remember to check every now and then. I forget what tractor it was here. Was it last episode? I think actually before I started recording last episode, I hopped in. It's like, oh my goodness, the maintenance bar is 0. It's like, whoa. Been a while since I've done the maintenance on this tractor, I guess. You know, again, with the bigger fields here, it definitely takes a toll on the maintenance. Again, I'm not necessarily complaining about that. I'm just saying, with the bigger fields, you know, there's more stuff going on. It definitely puts a toll on the maintenance. So, something I need to make sure I remember to check a little more frequently than I probably do now. So... Okay, and this field still needed lime, didn't it? Yeah, it did. Oh, my goodness. That is going to be a lot of lime on this field. Oh, well. I got the lime spreader on you yet. Might as well get started on that. He'll probably catch up with the harvester at some point, but well, at least I get a start on it. Actually, he'll probably run out of lime before he catches up with the harvester. Even with a bigger lime spreader here, it doesn't take him long to run out. Okay, yeah, should be good to go. One thing I was looking at here, again, still trying to figure out where we can, like, set up a main farmyard here. I'd like to be somewhat, you know, centrally located, but, again, there's really not much in the way of centrally located land around here. Somebody did say I should get, like, 6, 12, and 13 here, combine that all up into one big field. That seems like a good idea to me as well. I definitely like that idea. Also like the idea of buying field 8, combining that all up into one big field here. And that would be a huge field. I mean, 9, 10, 11, and 8. Oh my goodness, that'd be a big field. You know, we probably, you know, straighten it out along the bottom here a little bit. I'm not sure what we do with the grain elevator here. Might probably be nice to, like, delete some of that field there. Because, again, it goes right up against the back side of the grain elevator here. Hired workers don't like that. I'm not sure, again, we have a little bit of a jog in the field here as well. But have to figure that out. You know, again, question is, where do we put a nice main farmyard here? I was kind of eyeing 14, 15, 16 here. That is actually like, you know, if we maybe leveled some of this land out here. We previously owned this land, but if we leveled some of it out, I actually don't know, we wouldn't even necessarily have to level some of it out, maybe. Well, a bit hilly here, that's the only thing, especially as we get farther up the field. But this might make a nice farmyard area, maybe, if we smooth it out, like I said. Yeah, not really seeing much else for options here, so unless we go further out, which, again, I'd rather not do. I'd like to stay centrally located if we can, but I don't know, we'll have to figure it out, I guess. Either that, maybe we can just, like, claim a field here, too. 6, I think, is a bit of a rolling hill. That probably won't work so well. You know, 7 here is pretty smooth. I hate to lose field 7, though. It's a nice field, but you know, if we're going to get into some cows and animals here in the future, we definitely need somewhere to put them, so 7 here might be the best choice. I'm not sure. Okay, are you done? It looks like you got a narrow strip here yet. Oh, no, he is done. Okay. A narrow strip of fertilizer left on that field yet, I guess. And yeah, this is what I was talking about here. You can see this basically butts right up against the back of the sell point here. I mean, you basically can't even drive a tractor back behind here without driving over the crops, so yeah, kind of curious to see what we can come up with here. Again, we got the terraforming feature, so we can pretty much terraform our way into a nice flat farmyard if we have to. It might cost a bleeding fortune to do so, but interesting to see what we can do for it. Should be good on the challenge here. I don't think we'll need him again. We'll probably throw you back on the heater here. Okay, we'll just leave you here for the moment, too, because, again, don't really need them just yet. Also, we were trying there, was it a couple episodes back when we were harvesting these fields, going the long way on them. As you can see, I'm kind of going back to going the short way. I mean, this is a fairly good-sized field yet, so even going the short way, it's still pretty long. But seems like it's a little more reliable when it comes to the hired workers going the short way, given the angles that are on this field anyway. And the fact that there is a railroad track there as well. At least with harvesting, that doesn't seem to affect the harvesters too much. Like the spreader there, he'll probably miss a little bit if I had to guess. I can check that here. Yeah, I can't really actually see because I did go through here a while back and lime this section because he did miss it previously. I'll have to keep an eye on it, I guess. Actually, what we can do is actually go take a look. That'd probably be the best way to know. Oh, let's see. Are you full over here yet? Nope, you're still going yet. Again, if we're going to get into cotton, we need to be able to afford the cotton harvester, which is, you know, only a measly $500,000. So definitely a bit expensive if you want to get into cotton here in Farming Simulator 19. Hopefully, maybe in the future, we'll see some maybe cheaper options for getting into cotton. Even like sugar beets and potatoes, you can get into those a little bit cheaper if you want to with the tow-behind equipment. Not exactly very exciting if you ask me, using tow-behind a sugar beet or especially the potato. I don't actually know, is tow-behind potato in here? Oh, let's see. Tow-behind, where's some potato equipment here? Sugar cane potato. Oh, yeah, we do have the tow-behind potato one. Okay. Actually, we got 2 tow-behind potato ones. 1.8 and 1.8 meters. Whoa-hoo. I know I used it back in Farming Simulator 17 like maybe once, and that was probably about it. On the tow-behind harvester route there, just, again, not my idea of a good time, really. Almost full here. Yep, almost full. Okay, let's see what's here. What else do we got going on? He's doing pretty good on here, looks like. Getting a pretty quick job on the planting as well. Wow, he's moving along. Like he's got one more strip to go for fertilizing yet. And I should be able to run the fertilizer back over this, I think, once he's done planting. Or actually, I could probably start even now, maybe. I believe that is taking away the fertilizer level there with the planting. So I can fertilize, plant, and fertilize, seeing how that particular planter does not fertilize. And just a reminder here, too, by the way, for anybody that would like to join us on the multiplayer servers, again, that information is in the description below. We just ask that you please join us on TeamSpeak. Again, anyone's welcome to join as long as you can play nicely, follow the rules. Again, a microphone is not required. And we currently have Estacia Lapacho up on the multiplayer server yet. Again, that's the map I've been playing on. If you're watching the live streams there, probably be looking at switching that one over here somewhat soon. Not entirely sure what yet. I know we were kind of discussing it, just haven't really seen a map that, you know, perks our interest yet. At least I haven't anyway. And nobody else really mentioned one that they've seen any interest in yet either, other than the Michigan map, which again, we do have the Michigan map up on a couple of the servers here as well. So if you like the Michigan map, we do have a couple servers up with that. Are complete. I think that actually did finish it. Yeah, because again, that narrow little strip there. Wait while we save and load. Yep, there we go. Kind of annoying that it has to actually, you know, pause there a moment while we wait for it to save. It'd be nice if we can just, you know, like, save in the background somehow. Which actually it should be doing, because it's supposed to auto-save every 15 minutes, I think it is, or something like that. Tank is empty. That's probably the lime, because it looks like the planter is still going yet. And he only has seed. He doesn't have fertilizer, so he can't run out of fertilizer. Yep, must have been the lime. Okay. Kind of figured that was going to happen. Actually, are you full? You are. Let's take care of the combine here first. Want to keep the combines moving at this point here. Probably going to hold off on upgrading the T560 yet. I know I keep talking about it, but I'm going to try to get into cotton here first, and then we'll see what's maybe after that, upgrading the 560 to another S700 series combine. Okay, now we can go ahead and fill you up. So that's how far, what was it, 14, almost 15,000 liters of lime goes on this field here, by the way. You can see, I mean, we made it a ways, but not really that far. It's going to take several refills on this lime spreader here to get this entire field done. Again, too, if you don't have these silos or something similar to them, definitely should look at upgrading to these silos. They make refilling equipment much, much easier than having to deal with the old pallets. Yeah, pallets get old real quick, real fast. And there is, let's see, under auger wagons here. Yeah, there is the seed runner here. Now, this is okay for smaller seeders, but you know, once we get to the larger seeders, like we got the giant air seeder there, that seed runner, I don't know, it's kind of impractical if you ask me. In fact, I don't think you'd even use that with that big of a seeder. You just put your seed in with a great big truck at that point. Truck and trailer. Actually, I'm not sure. I haven't actually tried it. I don't know if our current trailer would hold seed or not. And if it did hold seed, would the Seed Hawk, actually it's not even the Seed Hawk, well, it sort of is. The Vaterstad there, the Vaterstad Seed Hawk, if that would actually be able to properly unload from a trailer. Be interested to see that. If Giants actually got that set up properly or not. Okay, and I think I'm just going to let you sit here for the moment. Getting pretty close to that combine there. Out of curiosity, how much are you missing down here? He hasn't missed any. Well, he missed a little bit there. Okay. He hasn't really missed a whole lot yet. That's good. And how are we looking over here? Pretty good. One more load on the truck here, and we'll probably have the truck full. Actually, depends on what combine I unload here, I guess. Up raise. Okay, speaking of unloading a combine. And let's see what we got for comments here a moment. Adam was saying the 12-meter seeder does not no-till. I believe, again, he's talking about the Vaderstad there, which I did know, by the way. I realize that one does not no-till. I think fertilizing twice would be easier than cultivating and seeding. And it probably would be, again, if our Great Plains would actually no-till, but it does not no-till, even though, again, as I said before, it's got no-till written right in the name, and it doesn't work. Someone did, by the way, and I haven't tried using it yet, but someone did in the last episode there in the comments send me another Great Plains. There's like several different versions of that Great Plains out there now. Oh, why there has to be so many versions, but I think there's like a version that plants everything, which is, you know, maybe somewhat realistic for that seeder. I'm not sure. All depends, I guess. And then there's also a version out there that plants row crops, which is the version I have. There's a no-till version. There's a no-till version that also fertilizes, apparently. There's a version that fertilizes and doesn't no-till. It's, yeah, like how many different versions of that seeder out there? It's getting to be ridiculous at this point. Colton was saying you should get the Capello header and just change the color to green. And yes, that is what we did, by the way. Got the Capello header. Again, we didn't go for the John. I was thinking about going with the John Deere header just because, you know, it is the John Deere header, but the 618 decided to go with the, was it HS12, I think, Capello header instead. Actually, you know what? I guess we could say, because I think the row spacing on this, I wonder. I think it's got like inner plants on it. Or no, maybe it does not. No, wait, it does too. It does too. It's a split row, I believe. Yeah, they're split row. So not technically quite planting 20-inch on centers either, is it? So it looks like it's probably 30-inch on centers, but then there's a split row, so there's two rows next to each other that are probably 30-inch on centers, I'm guessing. Not entirely sure with that seeder how they've got it set up, but... Okay, might as well go and sell the canola. Actually, you know what? I wonder, can we get like another 5,000 liters off the other combine? Let's see if we can do that here in a minute. Then we'll sell a full trailer load of canola. That should definitely give us a good chunk of money. I think I've only sold a half a load of canola off this field here so far. That was just from the little bit the 560 harvested. Oh, we were harvesting corn on 7. Unless it changed, the port grain elevator was the best price there. Probably one of my least favorite sell points because you got to drive all the way down to the port there. Now, the ranch is just right up the hill there, fairly close. The central one, you know, right over the hill there. It's like perfect. And then the restaurant, it's not too bad. We still got to drive into town. Probably one of the little bit harder ones to actually get into there is the restaurant with this particular truck. Okay, just double check here, make sure we are selling canola here. It is still, yes, at the port grain elevator. We'll head over that way here. I find it interesting here that Giants limits this truck to about 50, 51 mile per hour here. I suspect the reason for that, by the way, for those of you who keep asking, why does Giants limit the speed of their trucks to, like slow speed of, 40, 50 miles per hour? It's probably because Giants here cannot handle, the Giants physics cannot handle going much faster than that, if I had to guess. This way actually work? That sort of does here, I guess. A little momentum to get us up the hill there. But yeah, usually when it comes to physics in this game, when you go much faster than 50 miles per hour, things start getting rather dicey and interesting very quickly. So the train's not coming here. Rather not have any surprises if we can help it. And we can also sell the safer one here as well. I keep forgetting that there's another sell point on this side here. I usually just sell the train sell point, but... let's see, was it 1,800? Oh, yeah, so this should definitely sell for a good bit of money here. And the other one. Okay, back up to the field. Actually, can't say I've seen the train go past here lately. I wonder if it's stopped somewhere. Probably blocking a road somewhere, if I had to guess. That's usually typically where you find the train. Oh, there it is. Yep, there's the train. Just saying, we haven't seen the train lately, and there it goes by. I know a lot of people complain they didn't have the crossing gates working there back in 17. I guess in 19 they do now. Yeah, again, like I was saying, a bit of a drive here to the port. That's kind of the one reason I don't like necessarily selling at the port. Now, we could, by the way, throw them in the train station there and sell them that way as well. I don't know, just an extra step. It's not like I have really a whole lot to do here while I'm waiting for the harvesters to finish, so yeah, we might as well do something, i.e. go sell our crops. Let's see, is anyone full yet? You definitely are not. You are blinking, so you must be close. Okay, well, let's head over to the 760 here then. Probably also start the lime spreader again. We're getting along pretty good here on this side again. Okay, and let's rehire the lime spreader. There's my mouse. Rehire you. And also, how are we looking over here? One last little narrow strip. I wonder, is he actually going to plant that? I guess we'll find out. And can I hire you? I should put more. Yeah, fertilizer's going down. Double check the map here, make sure. Yep, check. Good. Oh, there's the train. Are you actually going to plant that narrow strip? Oh my goodness, he's actually it looks like he's trying to anyway. He is actually planting that narrow little strip. Oh no, wait, he's quitting. Oh no, he's going again. Well, he quit there for a second. That was kind of odd. I notice Giants still has not fixed the sound issue yet here with certain tractors. Some tractors are definitely far worse than others. I forget what tractor it was I was just using here. Was it Big Bud? I think it was one of the Big Bud tractors I was trying. Oh my goodness, the sound on that one was terrible. Like, wow, I don't know what Giants did to murder the sound, but my goodness. And I'm not talking, like the sound files for the tractor are bad. I believe it's something Giants has done to the game here. The way, I don't know, idle sounds and engine RPM, something they've done there is what's screwed it up. One of the recent updates where they claim they fixed the sound, and instead they proceeded to break it far, far worse than it was. I didn't realize it was broken before, so apparently it was, I guess. At least Giants thought it was. And yes, I know we're just driving through the neighbor's field. It's, oh well. Okay, so we got a field of cotton planted. I should probably, do we want to buy the cotton harvester now, or shall we wait? Oh, what are we, there's something in the field here. Oh, is that a corn header there? I think that's the corn header there. Why I left the corn header parked the other way? Interesting. Yeah, I thought the corn header was facing this way. I guess not. Whatever. Oh, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was facing that way. Maybe it was the grain header that was facing the other way then. Whatever. There's a nice field of canola here waiting to be harvested as well. I wonder if there's actually a harvesting mission for that. Oh, let's see what we got for contracts here. Have to move all my equipment out of there, though. That'd be the only issue. Field 8. Hey, Field 8 harvesting for $28,000. Wow, we could probably actually almost handle that. Except at this point, $28,000 to harvest that field is kind of, not really that exciting if you ask me. Oh, you're full, aren't you? Okay. Suppose I should be paying attention to my... oh, they're both full. Uh-oh. Somebody hasn't been doing their job over here. Probably should dock his pay if you ask me. Anyway, everyone, looking at the time here, it is time to wrap up this episode here already. So on that note, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. Also, don't forget, if you want to join us on the multiplayer servers, again, that information is in the description below. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thanks for watching, and until next time.